started our revision in advanced financial management, and today we are going to look at a few questions here and there. The question that we will start with today is a question on mergers and acquisition, and the question I would like us to discuss today is this question, which was set in November 2018, a question which was set in November 2018 for the case of mergers and acquisition. Question number 4C. Question number 4C. That's the question that I would like us to look and try and discuss. So let us go through that question. That is November 2018. November 2018, question number 4C is the question of mergers and acquisition. Mergers and acquisition. That is the area which I would like us to start discussing today. So let us discuss on that area, and this is what we are told, that Chiruru Industries Limited is considering acquiring acquisition of Roka Corporation Limited in a share-for-share exchange. The financial data for the two companies are given below. We have Chiruru and we have Roka. We are given sales, net earnings, ordinary shares outstanding, then we have ordinary share market price per share, and dividend per share. Additional information, we are told that Chiruru Limited is not willing to incur any initial dilution in its earnings per share. Chiruru Limited will have to offer a minimum of 25% of Roka Limited's current share market price. So required the relevant offer price ranges. So Roman 1, the examiner in this case need what we call the relevant what? Offer price. Offer price ranges. Relevant offer price ranges, that is what they need. And what we know, that for us to get the minimum offer price, in this case we are told by the examiner is in additional information number 2 is that Chiruru Limited will have to offer a minimum of 25%. A minimum of 25% of Roka Limited current share market price. So it is 25%, you multiply by 40. So in this case, you will get how many shillings? You will get shillings 10. That is the minimum offer price. Then let us get the maximum. Maximum offer price. Maximum offer price. Our maximum offer price in this case will be given by, you are going to take the price earning ratio. You take the price earning ratio when you want to get the maximum offer price. It is the price earning ratio of the predator, and in this case the predator is Chiruru Limited. Then you multiply by the EPS. You will multiply by the earnings per share of the target, and the target in this case is Roka Limited. That's how you get the maximum offer price. So let us see whether we are able to get the PE ratio. Let us get the PE ratio. For us to get the PE ratio, first we start by getting the EPS. EPS. How do we get the EPS? EPS will be given by the profit after tax or profit attributable to ordinary shareholders, then you divide by the number of ordinary shares. So in this case, we have two categories of companies. We have Chiruru Limited and we have Roka Limited. So we have our earnings after tax. In this case, we are told the earnings is how much? The earnings we are told is 30 million and 12 million. So for this one, we have 30 and 12. Remember, our shillings are in million. Our shillings are in million. This is what we are told. So therefore, let us have the number of ordinary shares. Number of ordinary shares. How many shares do we have? Ordinary shares. In this case, here we have 6. And also the other one we have how many shares? We have 6, and here the other side we have 2. That's what we have. So let us get the EPS. So when we get the EPS in this case, these divided by this will be how much? This you divide by this, you will get 5. And this you divide by this, you are going to get, you will get 6. So that is our earnings per share in this case. So once we get the earnings per share, also we can get our PE ratio. PE ratio, price earning ratio. Price earning ratio, remember, is given by the MPS. You divide by the EPS. MPS is divided by the EPS. In this case, we have the EPS and also we have the MPS from the question. You are told that the MPS here for Chiruru is 50 and for Roka we are told is 40. So therefore, for us to get the PE ratio, here you divide by 5 and here you divide by 6. So here you will get is around 10 times. And the other one, it will be around how many times? Let us see how many times we are going to get in this case. So in this case, it will be 40. Then you divide by 6. So in this case, you will get around 6.67. So this is 6.67 times. That is what we have. Then once we have that, now remember we were looking at the maximum offer price. Maximum offer price or non-diluted offer price. So our maximum offer price, our maximum offer price, our maximum offer price will be given by how much? In this case, you are going to take the PE ratio of Chiruru, which is 10 times. We are talking about 10 times. Then you multiply by the EPS of Roka Limited, which is 6. So the maximum will be shillings 60. That is what we have. And therefore, our range, that is what the examiner wants, it will be above or equal to shillings 10, which should be less or equal to shillings 60. That will be the range. The range will be between 10 shillings to shillings 60. So in that case, we are done with the first, with Roman 1. Then we go to Roman 2. Roman 2, this is what you are told. If Roka Limited shareholders accept an offer by Chiruru Limited of shillings 40 per share in a share-for-share exchange, determine the post-merger EPS. You determine the post-merger EPS. So let us go to Roman 2. Roman 2 in this case. Let us go to Roman 2. We want to compute Roman 2, and we see how we can compute that Roman 2. Let us see how we can do that Roman 2. So Roman 2, we are asked about, the examiner want the EPS. So the examiner want the post-merger EPS. And let us talk about the first case is Chiruru Limited. How do we get this? It's very easy. We are going to take the combined earnings. We talk about the combined earnings. Then from there you divide by what? You divide by the number of ordinary shares of the predator, which in this case is Chiruru Limited. Then we add the shares from who? From Roca Limited. Roca Limited. Shares from the Roca Limited. And in this case, we are going to use what we call the exchange ratio. And how do we get the exchange ratio? Exchange ratio is very easy. You will just take the offer price, then you divide by what? The current MPS. And this current MPS, remember we talk about Chiruru Limited, the predator. So therefore, our exchange ratio in this case is going to be the offer price, they have agreed is 40, then all over the current MPS. The current MPS of this company is how much? It is 50. So therefore, in our fraction, this will be 4 all over 5. So therefore, let us get the post-merger EPS of Chiruru Limited. So it will be, you take the combined earnings, take the predator was 30, and the target. Remember this is the predator company, and this is the target company. So therefore, in this case, we have 30 plus 12, then you divide by number of ordinary shares. In this case, we talk about 6 plus what? 4 out of 5. Then you multiply by 2. So therefore, our share price will be how much? How much will be our share price in this case? Let us see how much we will get as our share price. So our share price in this case, it will be share price in this case will be shillings 5. Our shilling will be shillings 5.53 per share. That is our EPS. So if we wanted to get the post-merger EPS in this case of Roca Limited will just be given by, you just take the post-merger EPS of the predator, which is Chiruru Limited, then you just multiply by what? The exchange ratio. So in our case, we should have taken 5.53, then we multiply by 4 out of 5, which in this case will get how many shillings? In this case, we are going to get 5.53, then you multiply by 4 out of 5. So in that case, we should have gotten 4.42. So this should be 4.42 per share. So that is how you are supposed to compute for Roman 2. Now let us see how we are supposed to compute for the case of Roman 3. For the case of Roman 3, what are we told? Using the results obtained in C Roman 2 above, and assuming that Chiruru Limited price earning ratio will remain unchanged after the merger, determine the post-acquisition market price of share of Chiruru Limited. So they need the post-acquisition. So how are we going to get the MPS? So MPS in this case will be given by the PE ratio. You take the PE ratio, then you multiply by the EPS. The examiner has said that you assume that the PE ratio remains the same. Remember, we computed our PE ratio, price earning ratio, to be 10 times. So it will be 10, then you multiply by what? You multiply by 5.53. So therefore, in this case, our MPS will be just how many shillings? It will be shillings 55 point what? 0.30 per share. That is how you are supposed to compute. The question is as easy as you see. You can compute it very easily, and then you get your answers. That is in case of mergers and acquisition. If the examiner brings this kind of the question, that is how you are supposed to compute.